All right, there you go. We're live.
So whenever you're ready to hit record.
Go ahead.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors. Sorry for all our listeners and viewers that you had to listen to,
Some
all
political
of
bullshit.
well, I was going to say the commercials that are paying our bills.
Oh.
But yeah, the political bullshit will also go through. I mean, that's just never going to go away since the history of mankind. You know what, Rich? I will say that this studio has gotten. Hey, that was cool. Is that magnetic?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Apple, bro.
Yeah, I'm an Android kind of guy.
Yeah, sucks for you.
Yeah, I know. We could talk about that another day. So our studio's gotten a little bit quieter. It's gotten a little bit...
Smells better.
Smells better, yeah. There's not as many people in here as the viewing audience can see. Our good friend and I thought ally.
I was gonna say colleague, but I guess not a colleague.
No, we don't pay him to be on the show.
We don't pay him. We don't pay anybody anything.
Well, I'm paid in valuable experience and wonderful time with my good friend.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Sure.
all right. Well, the bottom line is Shark bailed. So now his name on the show will now be Shart. I think eternally we will call him Shart, and that's life.
Or is he Charmin soft?
No, not soft at all. Well, he's a little squishy. So the direction of the show has changed. There are some things that we'll continue to cover with or without him, but the bottom line is I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, not in the show. Our show is fine. We're great.
he had to go, and hopefully when he hears this, he knows that we're talking shit about him behind his back.
Yeah.
But when he hears it, then he knows we're not talking behind his back.
Is it behind his back when we are broadcasting this live to
The world.
millions and millions of people, should they want to listen? They have the opportunity. I'm not saying that they would.
I just hope you guys know that we were going to talk Dodger spring training with our expert, and now we can't.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk about Dodgers opening day next week.
Rick Morris said that he'd like to come and fill in, but I call bullshit on that.
Well, he's skinny mini now, and there's enough room right here for his seats.
Skinny mini. I don't buy.
Come down, Rick.
Rick is skinny. I don't buy that at all. I'd have to see him. I have never. He said never mind. So we're going to start giving out the Shark Award, and I think the first winner of the Shark Award would be Rick for wanting to come down. You said sports. Rick doesn't do sports, so that I guess that does make sense. Rick's only concerned about one set of balls. One ball.
One's in his mouth.
Apparently. Coltrane 33, how long are you guys on? You know what?
Probably not 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know
Not
how-
that much longer.
I don't know how close
We
you
probably
are,
will take one more
Coltrane.
break because I'm running out of alcohol.
I had to refill mine at the break, but yeah, definitely.
I did refill it.
We're gonna. Well, you.
All right, let's
refilled
move on to a subject because we're just fucking rambling now.
So
What do you want to go with? What do you
well,
wanna-
here's the deal.
Culture?
We could talk about culture.
Yeah, let's
Which-
talk about culture.
Let's go culture. So I grew up a Japanese.
If you guys can't see in the camera, he's Japanese. Can you see the camera, Mike?
I can see the camera. I can't see the camera and the stand. And I mean, I could see it wide. We should lay it down, and I could see it a lot better. But up and down, it takes a little bit of head movement. Most
Interesting.
up and down action does. But one of the things that people will ask me is, oh, you're Japanese. Yes, I'm Japanese.
From the waist down?
So do you like sushi? And I'm moving on. And no, I hate sushi. I almost hate all Japanese food. It's just something that I grew up eating. I can't stand it. I don't like sushi. I don't like seafood. I don't like fish. I don't like a lot of things that's Japanese food. We have.
What about sake?
Sake's good. But
Ish?
Good-ish, yeah. I mean, any alcohol is good. It gets you fucked up. It gets you drunk. But I mean,
That's true. You don't like beer?
I don't like beer. But it's good. I'll drink a beer. I mean, we went a couple weekends ago, right? And I was drinking wine. I've had.
That's not beer.
I drink beer, but.
Whiskey Wednesdays on Tuesdays.
Egg rolls are Chinese, Coltrane. It's awful. You got people who are mixing up Japanese and Chinese. The bottom line is I don't.
Wait, you guys are all the same people?
Not everybody's Japanese.
Oh, shit.
So, Rich, you grew up Hispanic.
Somewhat.
And
I've been told I'm a coconut.
you've chosen to remain a Hispanic person. Is there food that's Mexican that you don't like?
You know what's funny was when you started talking about this, I was laughing because I mean I can't really think of like too many things that I don't like, but one for sure is beans. I don't like beans at all. Like if I go to a restaurant, I'll just ask for like
Double rice.
or if I forget, I'll eat the beans, but like I'm reluctantly eating them. Like to me, beans are just the worst thing ever. I would prefer not to eat them. And menudo, I hate menudo, and the band.
The band Menudo too?
Yes.
I think one of those kids grew up and was like way gay now. But there's a bunch of Menudo kids, I think, right? They used to change them out like underwear.
I don't know.
God, you don't like beans?
Beans are awful.
You know, I apologize every time I called you a beaner.
Why?
Because you don't like beans.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me.
I might still call you a beaner then.
Yeah.
It's just surprising.
It doesn't offend me because I don't like beans.
You don't like beans. That's so. It's like such a staple of your people.
I know. Beans and rice. I mean, like I said, I'll eat them, but I prefer not to.
I mean, I'll eat sushi. I have to go because my chick always wants sushi, and you know.
What do you get, like a rice bowl?
I give her the sushi.
Oh.
But I mean, I have the California.
Give her the
roll
tiger
too.
roll or what?
The cucumber roll or something way westernized, way American. But
you know, all the sushi's Americanized though.
Not all of it. Most of it though.
You don't eat like sashimi. You don't eat like
the poke bowls. None of that shit. I don't even know if poke bowl is Japanese.
I don't know either.
I don't even like.
You're Japanese. You're the Japanese. You're the expert here, so
yeah,
I would come to you for that question.
I don't even like the bento boxes.
Oh, really?
You know why? It's gonna sound stupid. When I hear bento, I think of like bent over, and I don't want to be bent over.
But maybe you could be the one bending the other person over.
I could.
21 questions?
You put person and not woman.
Well, I didn't know which route you wanted to go down, you know?
When you talk about going down and bending someone over, it doesn't lead to good things.
Well, I mean, depends on what side of the bending over you're on.
This is true. To our audience who is listening to this train wreck, first off, Coltrane wants to know what's wrong with you, Richard. Menudo is bomb, says Rick.
Menudo's so nasty. You guys are crazy.
Japanese beer is disgusting. Japanese people do a lot of things perfectly.
What's the other thing that's similar to Menudo? Fucking
pozole.
Yeah, fuck that too.
You don't like pozole? I'll do pozole.
Fuck that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm good.
You ever had chicken pozole? It's pretty good.
Is
it the sauce? Is it the juice that you don't
I just don't like soup.
Okay.
I'll eat chicken noodle soup, but that's like the extent of it.
Next time we go out, I'm taking you to Soup Plantation. Just to
fuck
piss
that.
you
My
off.
coworkers want to try to get me to go there all the time. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather not go to fucking Soup Plantation. I'd rather just go to In-N-Out or something.
You know they have salad there, right?
Yeah, I don't want to eat salad. What the fuck?
You don't like salad either?
No. I'm good.
That's why you're losing the weight loss challenge.
I'm winning the weight loss challenge. I'm losing the bet.
Listen, I hate Japanese food, and I'm a Japanese kid. You hate beans and menudo, and you're a Mexican kid. If you out there are listening and you hate some food from your culture, your people, if you hate tortillas and your last name is Gonzalez, hit us up. Let us know what you think, what you hate. It's gonna fascinate me. Jay Coltrane, he says he hates In-N-Out, but
he's a fucking goddamn liar. That's what he is.
I think he's a goddamn liar.
He texted me on Sunday morning at like 10 o'clock saying that he's about to go get In-N-Out and that they don't open until 10:30, and I know this. And he's a damn liar because he was at In-N-Out in line waiting for the motherfuckers to open.
The bottom line is I don't trust anybody who doesn't like In-N-Out.
Yeah, that's true.
So, hit us up. Let us know what you like, what you don't like about your cultures, food.
I want to say this is probably our worst episode since our first one. Easily.
No, our first one was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I mean, here's the thing. I spin it. I look at it differently. Through all of the obstacles that have been thrown at us today, given the technical issues that we've had, given the guests that have bailed.
Yeah, we went from having guests to none.
To none. Yeah, it's just you and me sitting in the studio. Last time this happened.
Like you said, good thing you had the fucking make sure you wear pants rule.
Yeah. No, yeah, this would have been real awkward if we weren't wearing pants.
Yeah.
But, you know, given the obstacles that have been thrown at us today, I think we're doing quite well.
No, I'm gonna go and say we're failing.
Damn.
It's sad though, because if you guys see our notes, the first thing on there is apologies.
Yeah,
We've been fucking apologizing all fucking day.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right, so what's next? What did at Gym 2 say? What did he tell us?
At Gym 2?
Yeah, no, he hit us up on Instagram. I can give you the millennials versus Generation
Oh,
X or
that
whatever.
at Gym 2.
Yeah, sorry.
At Gym 2 wanted us to touch on the difference between Generation Xers, millennials, and apparently there is now a Generation Y.
Yeah, those are those fuck faces that are like young as fuck. They're just like they're not gonna do anything with their life, really. They're gonna be like gaming it all day. You know what I mean? Like easily.
I don't disagree with you. My son is always on his tablet. He's got a tablet. He's got a PlayStation. He's got a Nintendo DS. He's got all these electronic things, and just trying to get him out and doing things is like,
Pulling teeth.
yeah.
Okay, so when Jim hit us up, he asked like, he talked about how like our generation was more of the grinders, and we were hard workers, and this and that. And
What generation is Jim from?
he's like a crossover from our generation and whatever's before Generation
X.
X or whatever.
Yeah, X, okay.
So the funny thing is, I remember our parents saying they used to fucking walk 5 miles in the snow to get to school, and they fucking worked so hard, and they did this and they did that. And not to say that they didn't, but are we doing the same thing? Are we doing the same thing as far as like trying to like say that what we did was so much better than what these Generation, what is it, X fucking, or not, Generation Z kids are doing?
Yes.
Okay. all right.
Yes, we're doing the same fucking thing that our parents did. We say our time was better. We say that our life struggles were better. Our music was better.
Our music was better.
God damn it, you played right into that. The bottom line is I don't know. I don't like the way our culture is going. We were talking in the pre-show meeting, in the production meeting.
Very professional too.
Yes. That you were reading off some of the characteristics of the millennials and the Generation Zs, and they weren't very, and I don't know, correct me to which group
You're wrong.
you were speaking of. Which one were you saying is, not as motivated, probably won't drive as much?
Oh, Generation Z.
Okay, so we have a generation that's growing up that isn't really apt to driving, to pushing themselves. They're not
No, actual driving.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Driving a car,
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah.
vehicle, a truck. They're not pushing themselves to drive. They're not pushing themselves to have strong opinions. They are just accepting of everyone. To me, that sounds like somebody who is just kind of going with the flow. They are riding the wave and not making
Well, who's
waves.
to say that our generation was like that? I mean, people would say, get yourself a good union job and fucking work there for 30 years and get a nice pension, or go to school and become a teacher and have a nice pension, or like people weren't like, oh, be an entrepreneur or make your own money or do this, or they wanted you to go a certain path because that's the route they went.
But yet
We're doing the same thing.
But yet our generation is doing that though.
Yeah, but these guys that are millennials, or I'm sorry, Generation Z, they're they're making fucking money. There's kids that are making millions of dollars selling fucking sneakers. There's people that are making millions of dollars on YouTube. I mean,
Yeah, there's a kid that my son watches, and he watches
Oh, he just
this
fucking play?
kid play with toys. So my son spends time watching another kid play with the same damn toys that are in my son's toy box. And I ask, why are you watching him? And there's no real good answer. That's just the way life is for him.
I mean, that's how I watched how to learn how to, get it in.
Yeah,
It taught me everything I know.
But you had to. There was no YouTube or PornTube or RedTube
Or whatever fictional porn websites out there.
Not that I've ever looked at anything from, but whatever site that inappropriate video may have been on, there weren't a whole. I mean, it wasn't so mainstream that everybody watched it. I take that back. Yeah, 100% was mainstream. Everybody watched that, huh? So I guess my son playing with toys is the equivalent of you playing with your toy. You watch somebody else do it, figured out how, and copied them. But what
sad days.
what I was referring to though is that the generation is described as a group of people who really are just meandering through life. I didn't hear you mention anything that was definitive. They weren't opinionated. They didn't put their foot
Yeah,
down.
they
Didn't
did
stand for anything.
Well, yeah, they were more accepting of, like, one of them was like equality, gender. I mean, I can look it back up, but they were.
That's why we have interns. They'll look that up.
Yeah. Well, they're out there getting drunk, so. Damn. Can you bring me another one? Yeah, I forgot exactly what it said, but it said something along the lines of they're just more accepting of other people's whatever their preferences, I guess.
But I think that kind of goes back to what I was saying, is that there's really they're not a conflict, I don't see them as being a breaking, like a breakwater fence in the ocean, like a jetty that stands for something against everything that hits them. They seem to more go with the flow, don't put a foot down, don't.
I mean, we're generalizing them. That's our problem too. We're generalizing.
That's our job.
No, that's not our job.
Oh.
We got mad at Salcido for that. You can't fucking say that generalizing is cool.
I said it, I meant it.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Anyway, so I just thought that was an interesting topic. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it. For those of you that don't know Jim, he's actually my old mentor. He's my old boss. He yelled at me a lot, but he got me to where I'm at now, so I do appreciate him.
That was over at what job?
Mobile Solutions. They're no longer in business.
They're not.
Yeah, they went under after me and Jim left.
Oh.
Not literally, but you know.
Well, you brought them down.
At some point.
Is it because you stole phones?
Never. I never stole any phones, bro.
Who stole phones?
I'm not gonna say.
We have a friend, we'll call him Buck.
Maybe.
Okay. Stole phone lines?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Okay.
I don't know if you can still be fucking charged for any of that stuff now, so.
What's the statute of limitation on
Stolen
cell phone
phones?
fraud?
I don't know. Never did it.
Can't be more than 10 years. It's been 10 years, right?
Over 10 years, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't hold anybody. Anybody know what the statute of limitations on crimes is? I know there isn't one on like murder and rape, but I don't know that stealing a phone is the same thing. Speaking of old jobs, though, so
Updates.
So I have a question for you. I'm going to put you in the role, Rich, of a hiring manager.
I've done that before in my life.
Role played or been a hiring manager?
Both.
Okay.
I'm an expert in both.
Oh, okay. I'd like to hear some of the role playing stories, but
Do you have a cowboy hat?
I have a few.
I
You want to see a picture of me in my cowboy hat and only my cowboy hat?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show it to you after. I'll show it to the YouTubers too, someday. So I've been interviewed and talked to
On the black couch?
for my face isn't blurred out.
Only one can be so lucky.
Yeah. Well, no, just one. Are you talking about the interviewer or the interviewee? Because I've seen tons of interviewees come in.
And one interviewer.
And one interviewer with a scar on his arm. Not that I follow it that close. No, watch. Everybody's gonna be like, what scar is he talking about? They're gonna watch, and then you're gonna go, fuck. Now I can't concentrate on what I'm doing.
This scar right here.
You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. So there's a couple of different departments that I'm talking to. There's a couple of different groups, and they're trying to create a department and a place for me to go. One of the hiring managers I'm supposed to talk to tomorrow, but here's the problem. My current job, we're short-staffed, and a couple of people are sick this week, so they're out. And I'm not going to make it. So I have to call the manager, I have to talk to him, I have to reschedule for the following week. But my question to you is, Rich, if you are hiring somebody and that person comes to you and wants to reschedule because their current job has a need, and they need, the bottom line, the burden that it would put on everybody else would be awful. I mean, it would just be horrible. Would you hold that against somebody?
No, I think that you're showing loyalty with that company. I think that for me, if I was the guy interviewing you or trying to get you over there, I would be like, damn, this guy's fucking legit. Like, he is not gonna leave his company behind just like that. I think that shows like a good trait of like work ethic,
right,
personality. I just think you're just I don't want to say this. I would hire you in a second. I mean, I just think that you have
responsibilities that
you understand your customer base and what they need, and unfortunately, you're put in a position where you have people that are out, sick, whatever, and you're taking that responsibility on. So I think if I were to bring you in, I would know that when that time came when I wanted to give you that responsibility to be a manager or a lead or whatever positions are available for your industry, like, I wouldn't have a problem putting you in that position.
What I'm hoping is that, when you call and have to reschedule an interview, and I've done the hiring process to be able to block out time to interview people. Everybody's busy, and it's just one more job duty that you have to do throughout the day. I'm hoping that it comes off as it is. There's a responsibility. As much as I'd like to have a new job that pays more and better company, all of this kind of stuff, there's a responsibility that I have right now, and I need to take care of that responsibility. As much as I'd like to aspire for more, if I don't take care of what I have right now, what good am I going to be to the next opportunity? So
yeah, because you don't want to just leave them fucking high and dry. Like, you can't. Even when I left my last job, I walked them down to my desk. I said, this is what I have going on. This is the bids I have. This and that. Blah, blah, blah. And granted, they could easily just kick me out. I mean, they did fire me, essentially. But, I mean, well, because that's just the industries that I've been in. But I at least attempted to give them all the information they needed. I let them know how my filing cabinet worked. I let them know how, where certain things were and how I organized them on my desktop. And just kind of walk them through, because a week from now I was going to be competing against them.
Right.
But in that moment, I didn't want to put them in a position where if I ever wanted to go back, I still had the opportunity to. Now, I don't necessarily think that's the case.
Right.
Because they somewhat hate me, but that's for other reasons.
Everybody hates you.
That's not true.
Not everybody.
Like 95%.
Most people.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I just think that you went about it the right way. I would actually look at you different if you didn't go about it that way.
Yeah.
Me personally. I mean, I can't speak for the person that you're interviewing with, but
as far as just leaving those who, and I don't want to say the people around me are depending on me, but if you have a department of 10 and you're down to 7 and 2 people call out, you're down to 5.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, when one person leaves, even for a half day, that's everybody having to do double work rather than most people just doing a little. It's just in a situation where, as much as I'd like to take care of this situation and get this meeting done, move on and let them, go to the next step, I have a current responsibility that I have to meet.
So where are you with that? I mean, is that like the second interview? What is this?
Oh, let's see. I've talked to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be my 6th interview.
Why so many?
Because they're all different departments. Yeah, no, basically what's happening is that there is a department that's being created, and about a dozen different people have all sat in a room and said, okay, let's go over the list of people who are candidates. Let's talk about person A. Okay, yeah, they'll fit here. Person B. Okay, let's talk about Kevin. And apparently,
and where do you fit?
Everybody raised their hand and says, we'd like to have him in our department. And so what they've decided to do is send, oh no, I 100% take it as a compliment.
Just make sure the one that selects you pays the most.
Pays the most, exactly. they have basically all said he'll fit everywhere. I talked to one of the sales managers who's at the company, and she equated it to a medieval torture. Basically, there's people
Interesting.
who are, I'm being torn in 4 different places because person A is trying to pull my leg, person B is trying to pull my arm.
Which one's pulling your dick though?
I'm going to show you some news stories from the company after.
You don't know which one or what?
You'll know which one. So that's my.
They don't need to tug that hard.
That's my job update. We had Shark on earlier, who is going through a major life change in his job.
He hasn't accepted it yet though.
So we're not going to talk about what could be, but there is a very good possibility that Shark will be making major life changes very, very soon. So hopefully his chick doesn't beat him to a pulp tonight, and he'll come on
might like
sometime
it.
soon and tell us about those. But until then, it's been pretty sad knowing Shark.
I really was excited to talk Dodgers. I'm not saying that we can't talk now, but like,
Well-
I like to hear Shark's point of view. So next week we're gonna have to bring it back on. And
No, we'll go to some other major Dodger.
yeah, we gotta hit up Ryan. Where the hell's Ryan at? Ryan
Yeah,
said he's gonna come on.
Ryan's a lot better anyway at just about everything.
Yeah,
than
but we
Shark.
can't sit right in the middle of it because we can't. You're not gonna be able to like.
I heard he lost a lot of weight though. We might be able to see around him now.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just thinking he's tall, Dick.
Well, let's just lean forward a little bit.
No, don't
We'll
lean that
adjust
forward.
it.
You sound like Barry Manilow or Barry White. I mean,
It's good. Very Manilow.
wrong one.
One of the very boss. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. We'll change this shit on the fly. You recently went out to spring training.
Yes.
How did you enjoy your time in Arizona? What did you see? And there have been some major developments in the Dodgers recently. How do you think that's going to affect the season?
Okay, so this is the reason why I wanted Shark on, because my time at spring training was literally a blur.
Oh,
I got
okay.
drunk,
Oh, yeah. All
I
right.
got drunker,
Okay.
and then I got drunk,
Kiss.
whatever more than drunker is.
Mostest.
You know, from what I saw, you know, the pitching staff looked good for 1 or 2 innings. One of the games, though, I did go to, they got fucking lit up, but I think it was like a guy that's not going to make the team. I am worried about the relievers, you know, with Watson or not Watson, what's his name? The guy that went to the Cubs. With him gone, I'm worried about that setup guy. You know, always worried about that second pitcher because fucking
It's
Kershaw.
always been our problem.
Kershaw's kind of been our problem too, man.
Mm.
Let's just be real. I'm not really worried about our offense, although with Turner being out, that does fucking suck for however long it's gonna be.
When's he coming back?
I don't know. I think he's like 3 or 4 weeks. It should be interesting, man.
I thought it was.
I don't think it's
broken.
broken. I think it's like a hairline fracture or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know.
So you're saying he's being a little pussy?
No. It's
You're
'cause
saying
he-
redheaded gingers break easy?
Chirp. I'm not gonna comment
Okay,
on that.
all right. I'm just trying to get offensive at this point because
Because everything else is fucking sucked up to this point.
yeah, we lost all our listeners within.
Is anybody watching?
2 minutes. Rick says that he wishes he was half the man you were. That was nice of you, Rick. We appreciate it.
I am half the man he is.
That's true. So we appreciate that, Rick. Thank you so much. You're an awful person through and through, but definitely not as bad as Shark.
Hey, at least when we know if Rick were to show up and he said the police were here, we could watch him walk up, unlike last time.
Yeah, we'll be prepared for him to bring his drunk at. But, you know, Rick, there's really no good place for you to throw up since, you know, you can't handle your alcohol.
Maybe next to the elevator.
Probably next to the elevator. That's where the hobos sleep. So, you know, this hasn't really been the best show.
We're going to take the L today,
We're gonna take the L.
but we will bounce back, as Big Sean says.
You know, if only we had a train wreck or a train sound.
The
that
internet,
was
it's the
coming
internet,
around.
bro. It's the internet. It doesn't work.
God, ever since we got bought out by this major conglomerate, our show has gone downhill. So,
Are we going to do a fuck, marry, kill real quick?
you wanna do a fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah.
Let's do a fuck, marry, kill. Let's do fuck, marry, kill. Basketball, baseball, football.
Mr. Jim 2, that was his. That was his.
No,
Yep.
yeah, we're gonna steal that. Way to go, Jim. Thanks
Thanks,
you.
Jim.
Rick says, I will fuck you guys up again,
I don't know.
I'm not sure what he's referring to.
Maybe he means by drinking.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think he'll get fucked up again.
Yeah.
That's definitely Rick's style.
We'll get him drunk.
Yeah.
All right. So fuck, marry, kill.
All right.
Baseball, football, basketball.
All right. Hold on. Let me write these down. Baseball. All right.
I love how you're writing them down.
Yeah, like I don't know the three major sports in America.
I guess I'm gonna marry football because football is like America's pastime now, and even I know baseball's gonna fucking hate that. And with football, I can literally watch any game. It doesn't need to be a team I like. It doesn't need to be. I mean, I can even watch the fucking Titans versus Jaguars, even though that is kind of somewhat of a good game now.
Yeah,
but
they're both playoff teams.
Yeah, but back in the day, like a year ago, it was like not a good game. Or even like the Browns versus the fucking Cincinnati Bengals. Like, I can watch that game if it's on. If you know what I mean, like,
yeah,
it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I would have to fuck basketball because although it's not on the same level of football where I could watch any game, I could at least watch a game that's not the Lakers. Although it's still.
You don't go to the Laker game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought I'd mention that one more time.
Oh, okay. So I think I would fuck basketball. And I'd have to kill fucking baseball. I mean, if it wasn't for the Dodgers, like I wouldn't watch any baseball. And it's sad because I literally fucking almost cried when they lost the World Series and got so drunk that I called in sick at 11:30 at night to my boss. Like after they lost, it sucks because it hurts my feelings to say that, but it's the Dodgers that I love, not baseball.
That's responsibility. That's calling in sick knowing you're going to be fucked.
I just let them know, hey, you know what? Tomorrow's not going to be a good day, and I'd rather just not show up.
Yeah.
It's just better if I don't.
Yeah, I can understand that.
What you got?
So for me to fuck, marry, kill, damn, that was rough because my instinct would be to agree with you on all of them.
You can? Hello.
I could.
Stop flashing us, lady.
But
you guys see those titties on the fucking on the webcam? Damn, you guys missed it.
Damn. Oh, they're coming back.
Oh, they're coming back.
Everybody wave to the. This is a train wreck.
She's flashing us again.
Yeah. She said apparently she's fascinated by her recording.
Yeah, she keeps looking under our bench right now, our little desk.
Yeah.
She wants to see if there's a peep show.
I don't know why she's doing that. Maybe because.
Do you think they're doing fuck, marry, kill on us?
There's only two of us.
Maybe the guy she's with.
Yeah, she definitely.
She doesn't look like she's into him.
He looked like he had cancer.
Oh, what a dick.
He did. Okay. Anyway, just to argue, just to be an ass.
No, pick the ones you want and say why you want them that way. Don't fucking just try to be
an ass.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I agree with you across the board.
Okay, give your reasons why.
I love football. I could watch football every day.
How do you feel Jordy's with the Raiders now? Raiders. It was a fumble.
God, I don't know how the Packers are being run right now. By the way, if anybody's listening, I'm a huge Packer fan.
Raiders.
But I'm also 100% honest in my Packer evaluations, and I just don't understand how that team's being run right now. I honestly think they want Aaron Rodgers to leave. I don't know why, but they pissed him off in every way. Like, they got rid of his quarterback coach, they got rid of his best friend Jordy Nelson, the only other white guy on the team. They got rid of, like...
Aren't they like one of the whitest teams in the league?
Yeah, because it's cold. But
what the fuck does that mean?
White people do better in... Hey, there's a black cowboy. How's it going?
That was racist.
A literal... I'm not joking with you. If you're watching, get ready. There's a black cowboy that just walked by. I liked his hat, though. I got better boots. So the bottom line is, I love football. I could watch football every day. I could talk football every day. I figure if you're going to marry someone, you want to spend every single day with them. I'd fuck basketball because it's great in small increments. I couldn't deal with basketball.
I disagree with that. Basketball's amazing from beginning to end. Except for like maybe the last 2 minutes when they're just fouling like crazy, but
Okay, you're talking a game. I'm talking life.
oh.
Like, I couldn't watch basketball every single day of my life. I could watch football every day of my life.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why football's only on once a week.
No, and I think that helps the sport in general, but for the fuck, marry, kill, we're talking about a specific, I have to fuck one, I have to marry one, and I have to kill one. So I have to choose one that I have to marry, which means I have to wake up with it every single day. I have to have dinner with it. I have to buy it presents and deal with it 24, well, not really 24/7, but every day of the year. Whereas,
You gotta take her to Valentine's Day dinners that cost you $60, even though damn sure it costs like 80 to 100.
listen, you got a free dinner out of that. I got in trouble.
All right,
but
tell us why you want to fucking kill baseball.
I want to kill baseball because I am a person of pattern and habit. I hate the fact that there's a different field. There's different rules
Dimensions,
at a
you mean?
different field. Dimensions. The outfield is different at every park. There's no time that you can look at a clock and evaluate how much you have to go. And if you go to a Dodger game and the Dodgers are winning, you get screwed out of 1/18th of a game. Do you understand? You're winning.
They fucking won the game. There's no reason for them to come up and bat.
I paid the same amount as if it was a 12 inning game. My ticket costs the same.
But no, it would be an 11, whatever, 7/8 or whatever you said. Because
No,
if they
could
were
win
at,
in the bottom of the ninth. They could win in the bottom of the 12th, and you could get 12 full innings.
but what if they're winning the game? What if they're winning prior to that?
Then the game would be over.
No, I'm saying in the 11th, like, oh, I guess you're right. Never mind. You're right.
Okay. So, but the bottom line is, when the Dodgers are winning at home, we get screwed out of 1/18th of the game. I don't get a refund
Let's
on
just
1/18th.
be real. Who the fuck is still there at a Dodger game at the bottom of the ninth? Not many people. We got places to be. No matter what day of the fucking week it is. Even at a Laker game, people are gone.
I'm staying for the full
5 minutes
fucking game.
left, gone.
I'm staying for the full game tomorrow. So that is my fuck, marry, kill. That's Richard's. We agreed, but for different reasons, and then we
Worst.
ended up arguing over the fact that we agreed.
Worst episode ever, guys.
We're really sorry. I blame Shart and his ruining.
But thank you,
of
Jason,
our-
for saving it.
Yeah, he came in strong. I mean, just off the cuff. So thank you, everybody, for listening. We promise we'll be better next week.
And if we're not, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. We're doing this for the fun of it and to get drunk on a Tuesday or Wednesday or
What day is today?
whatever hell day it is. So thank you so much, everybody. Peace. We love you.
Later, have a one. Bye.
That was awful.
That was awful.
That was awful.
They're still listening to us on the fucking.
Yeah, that's fine. They can. We were awful. We were awful. All 6 viewers that we have. So, it was terrible. We were terrible.
Terrible.
We were terrible.